Hello, hello, hello. Marietta here, back with another video. Y'all know I've been in the city this morning and I've been out just looking around. I told you I was going to do a little vehicle hunting. So I stopped at a few space spots here and there. I'm looking at the 2025 Honda Accord. Y'all know this vehicle runs between $29,490 up to $40,000 depending on the amenities that are in it, whether it's fully loaded or not. But it's such a beautiful vehicle. Now, my whole thing is, why is this vehicle so high? Why is this vehicle so high? But this is the vehicle I want, y'all. I really don't want no used vehicle. I really don't want nobody else's problem. I really want God's best for me. And what I want is a 2025 Honda Accord. So my goal is, and this is my goal, is to try to save at least half of that and use it as a down payment. Y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Save at least half of that. Say if the vehicle is $29,490, I want to save at least half of that. So that would be, let's just round it off and say $15,000. I want to save $15,000 and use that as a down payment on that vehicle. And hopefully I can get a good payment at that point. So I look at it like this. If it's so I can save that much money for that vehicle and my vehicle's still running, I want this vehicle to show up somewhere around now and Christmas. Or should I say now and not Christmas? Christmas is too close. Let's say now and by the beginning of the summer. Because I want it to be my summer ride, y'all. And I want it to be the last ride that I'll have to purchase. Because from my understanding, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, type it down in the comment, what type of car is it that you like? If you could afford to buy a new car right now, what would you buy? And for me, it would be that 2025 Honda Accord. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm saving towards. And that's what I have my eyes on. And I would like it in like a beautiful dark gray. And I would like for the seats to be gray as well on the inside, or black, it don't matter, but as long as the car has a beautiful dark tone. The Honda Civic that I had was black, so this one I would like to have in gray. But I say all this also to say, to put something in your mind, to say just because we're going through don't mean you can't have goals, don't mean you can't set goals, don't mean you can set many goals towards saving towards it. So I say if I save the first 3,000, now I'm putting myself to say, well, I'm getting ready to save another 3,000. And as I begin to save these 3,000s at a time, because if you make small goals for yourself, you're more apt to reach those goals, opposed to say it's $29,490 or 40,000, it's so far away out of my reach, and I don't need all the perks and whistles to run it up to $40,000, because $29,000 is okay. I really believe in this economy and this market for a 2025 Honda Accord, and something that's just for me that I'm going to enjoy till my last years, because at my age right now, I really believe that this will be the last car that I will purchase, and I feel as though that why not have the best? Why not have God's best for me? Why not have what I want? Why not have what I'm feeling? And I'm feeling that. And I want y'all to be able to understand that just because you're going through some things don't mean you can't dream, don't mean you can't start working towards your goals and still put something in your mind so that you're not stressing every single day over what's happening in the economy. Because if you set some more small goals for yourself, you'll have something to work on, and you'll have something to get excited about. Put your pennies in a piggy bank and start to save those coins. Your goal might not be as expensive as my purchase that I want, but whatever your small term goal is, start saving towards that goal, and before you know it, you will be so close to that goal, and it won't look so far away. Because if it's $29,000, and if I can put away $15,000, then I really believe that that's reachable. From that point on, I can finance the other 15 and still be able to reach my goal without the payment being over my head. And I would still be able to drive the vehicle that I want to drive in my last days and be comfortable and be able to go where I want to go with the assurance that I can get back home and look good while I'm out there and really feel beautiful like I feel. I want to drive like I look, you know what I'm saying? And if I'm willing to work towards it, I don't see where there's a problem. And that's why I'm trying to tell y'all that the goals that you have set for yourself, make them reachable for yourself. Put them in a put them in a frame of mind to say, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to have something to smile about. I want to make these things happen, and I'm going to do whatever I can do on my end to be able to make those things happen, which means there's going to have to be some sacrifices to make. Yeah, I may have to eat some oodles and noodles a couple nights. Yeah, I may have to eat a couple cans of corn. Maybe there might not be as much time to eat out as I used to do. I cook more from home. I mean, these are things that you can say that you can do to yourself. You know what I'm saying? I won't loan my money out to other people that ain't paying me back. I won't let people continue to keep taking advantage of me while they get what they want, while I will run around with hand-me-downs all the time and I never get none of the things that I want. Now, in this lifetime, what we're going through now, it's okay for you to have goals for yourself. It's okay for you to want things for yourself. It's okay for you wanting to be able to work for yourself. I think that's what this whole economy situation is going on, is to make you stand up and be responsible for the things you want on your own. You want them, you work for them, you take care of them. I mean, and that's with anything, not just the vehicle, but the vehicle. I wanted to use that as a reference to say that if you want kids, make sure you're ready, willing, and able to take care of these children. If you want a house, make sure you already know how to make it a home, and you already know that there's repairs and things that come with that home. I want this new car. I got to understand that there's going to be insurance, there's going to be maintenance, there's going to be everything I need to know to go along with these vehicles. And you got to also put those things into your equation when you start doing the finances for this situation. Whatever it is that comes about, I could also take that money and put it on the back end of my mortgage and not buy no car as long as my van is running. These are options that I do know that I have not forgotten that I do have a mortgage and that I'm still working on paying off that, and I could take that money and put it on the back end of my mortgage and go on with that. It's however you feel that you can work your money around to best suit you, but you just make sure that you count in your pocket. Don't be counting nobody else's pocket to come and rescue you after you've made a mess. Yes, I understand that sometimes we do need help, and I'm not talking about if you need somebody to give you a couple $100s to help you along the way. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you're just going out there and going to go buy or purchase expecting somebody else to cover it, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. This is where you got to stand up and be responsible for the choices that you make. You got to be responsible for the things that you want, because you can't spend out of nobody else's pocket, because you don't know if they're saving for something as well. They may want to buy themselves something down the road. They may just want to look at their money and watch it pile up. They may want to be able to say, well, if something happens, I know I got a cushion over here. And I believe everybody should have some type of a cushion for a rainy day, your rainy day fund, and have your nickels and dimes in a row so that if something happens, something breaks at the house, the car got to go in the shop, things of that nature, you're ready for that. And see, because of the fact that I don't want to have to deal with a vehicle that does not have a warranty, or that I can't just take to the shop because it's covered bumper to bumper. I want it to be covered bumper to bumper, so I want to make sure that I set myself up so that if I'm out on the road, I'm traveling, or whatever happens, if something happens to my vehicle, it's well taken care of, and my money is not wasted by giving it to somebody for something off of a buy here, pay here lot, and I start fixing up a trinket that is end up a year later is a piece of junk and I can't do nothing with it. That's not my goal. I'm looking for some luxury. I'm looking for something that's going to make me smile. I'm looking for something that's going to make me feel good when I get in it and ride and smell good. I want that new car smell. Can somebody say new car smell? Can you just type it in the comments, new car smell? Can you let me dream? Can you let me have my moment? Can I just enjoy and bask in the fact that this is not out of my reach, that I can do this? And you can too. And you can too. And you can wake yourself up and shake yourself and say, I'm going to get the vehicle of my dreams. If I want to drive me an SUV, I'm going to go get me the SUV that I want, but I'm going to save for it so it don't hurt me so bad. I'm not one that believes in letting nobody come and take nothing away from me. Once I go get it, I plan for things. I bought several new cars over the years of my life, and I've mostly got them all out of the showroom when it come down to me picking a car for me. I also have bought cars from auctions, and I bought those to sell, to resell, to flip, to make some extra money. I've been in the game a long time. So with that being said, when I go get my vehicle, my purchase, my beautiful vehicle to set in this yard for me to get dressed and get myself in, I want to feel special. And there's nothing wrong with me making myself feel special. I want to feel special as I be going down this road. And this is a purchase, the last great big purchase that I probably will buy in my lifetime. And hopefully it'll carry me through my old age, because I understand that a Honda will go at least 300 to 400,000 miles, and I'm already 60, get ready to be 66 next month. So I do have a birthday coming up. Woo, 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 woo. I will have a birthday coming up, and I will be 66, and I would love to be able to crawl into that vehicle by summertime next year, to be able to enjoy my summer, to be able to go where I want to go and feel beautiful while I'm doing it, and have all the luxuries around me that I deserve. Because just because we going through this foolishness in the world don't mean you stop dreaming, don't mean you stop living, don't mean you stop preparing, don't mean you stop thinking or you stop wanting some of the finer things of life. It's just what we're going through now. You know what I'm saying? The blessings of the Lord are yea and nay. The blessings are still falling, and I'm just trusting God, and I've put my angels on notice that I need them to cover me in the midst of this and be able to help me reach my goal of coming up with that $29,000 so that I can get the vehicle that I want, and not just what somebody want me to have, or with somebody trying to stick me in, or I'm gonna get into depression while we're going through depression. Because if I get into an old vehicle right now, something that I don't want, and waste my money, and everybody's talking about how depressed and stressed out they are in this gloom and gloom phase, I don't want to ride in nobody's depression. I don't want to ride in the spirits of nobody else. I don't want no unnecessary foolishness all around me, that bad energy, and get into that bad energy and have that on my mind while I'm going down the road. I want to sing and ride off into the sunset and feel beautiful, beautiful. And I don't want nobody to deny me the right to feel beautiful, because that's my right. That's my God-given right to feel beautiful, and yours as well. If you want to be able to have something nice, go ahead and prepare for it. Prepare yourself, but count your own dollars at this time. Count your own dollars. If some people decide they want to help you along the way and they want to donate some dollars to help you along the way, that's all well and fine too. But depend on you from this day forward, beloved. Begin to depend on the fact that you are responsible for your own actions. You're responsible for your eating, number one. You're responsible for your lodging, number two. You're responsible for the children that you bring in this world, number three. You're responsible for the things that you purchase, number four. And you're responsible for how you're going to get that money, number five. Number one might need to move up to the top of the list, and you're responsible for how you talk to your angels and how you pray and how you dispatch your angels in your behalf. And that also works towards what type of person you are and how good you are in the midst, and how respectful you are to somebody else. Your angels have a charge over you, and they would definitely look after you. If you send your angels and get your angels off the fence and you start praying and you start giving these things to God, He said in His word that I would give you the desires of your heart. The desire of my heart right now is for me to have a 2025 Honda Accord. That is the desires of my heart, Lord. I'm putting it out in the atmosphere. I'm putting it out in the atmosphere. And as I start my bank account savings fund for that 2025 Honda Accord, I've already asked God to bless it. I've already started putting money in it, and I'm asking God to press down, shake it together, and allow it to run over with the Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit of which it was intended, that I may be able to get what it is that I want for me. And that's how I do things. That's how I manifest these things into my life. That's how I pray. That's how I talk to my angels. That's how I talk to God. And then I just wait and I do my part. And doing my part is to move towards that goal, and He will provide the increase. God will provide the increase. And so therefore, I've already been to the bank too, and I got my account set up for my vehicle to put my money in it for my vehicle. And that's all it is. That's what you call actually working towards a goal, and actually really making the effort to allow that goal to manifest itself until it comes to fruition. And that's it. That's all. So if you have something out there that you're trusting God for, if you have something out there that you have on the forefront of your mind that you want to do, don't let the loom and gloom of what people are saying going on in the world stop you from having your moment of excitement, your moment of joy, and keep working towards it. And that will be it for today, because the blessings of God are still falling. He's still sitting high, looking low. And I'm asking Him right now, as the beautiful sky, let me let y'all see this beautiful picture of what's over top of me. Look at this. Somebody come look at this. Somebody come look how beautiful this sky is. Somebody come look how beautiful this sky is. And you mean to tell me I'm not going to sit out here and put my goals in the universe? I'm going to put it out there and allow it to be heard, and allow my angels to know that I am here, and that I'm speaking to them, and I'm speaking to the Lord, and I'm speaking to Jesus, so that He may take my petition to the Lord, and it comes back that my petition has been granted, and that means my vehicle will be on the way. So all I gotta do is keep saving until Jesus come back with the answer. Keep saving until I get enough money to go get it. And God knows he will provide the increase. So y'all look at this beautiful sky and begin to pray and begin to talk to God about the things that you want in life. And that's all you got to do. That's it. That's all. I really believe that that's how it's been happening for me. And I'm going to do another video, and I'm going to let y'all know about how I end up with this piece of land, because somebody keep asking me how. Well, I do a video about the land. So I'll do a video about the land later on, probably later on today. That might be my next video I do. But right now, I just wanted to talk to y'all about my vehicle, because I just got back home. And oh my Lord, you're talking about something beautiful. Talking about something beautiful. Maybe next time I go up, I'll have time. It was too hot, too many people. And I just didn't want to be bothered with, filming and all that kind of stuff, because this is something that I'm putting in my head to just try to manifest. You know what I'm saying? Trying to manifest and trying to get my money together, get my coins together. But $29,490, or it can run all the way up to $40,000. But I'm gonna take it on the low end, and I'm gonna start saving towards that. And then once I get my first $15,000, then I will see exactly where I'm at and what's going on around me. Prayerfully, I don't have no major expenses come about that I got to use that money for something else, because right now I've started my fund for my vehicle, and I feel good about it, y'all. I love y'all. Y'all keep a prayer on me as I pray for you as we go forward in our missions, and just trust God. Trust God in the midst. He said in his word he will give you the desires of your heart. So with that being said, I pray that if you have not subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing to the channel. We're on our way to 20K over here. Yes, we are moving by the power of the Holy Ghost. And if and so you have not turned your notification bells on, turn your notification bells on that you may be notified when I drop my next video. And I also want to say thank you to everyone that thought it not robbery to send super thanks to support the mission. Be blessed.